separately as well. On the left hand, you're going to be playing the exact same notes. Here's where we start to get difficult. I'm not going to play the octaves just for the sake of teaching you quickly. So you're going to play it like this. You're going to go from C to G, down to D sharp, up to F. This is the most difficult part if you're playing it on octaves. Solo with one hand, it's going to sound fine. If you do it from D to D sharp, and you're going to repeat this a little bit. And then you go down to C. Then you go back up to G, D sharp again, and then you're going to go way up to A sharp. On your right, if you play this with octaves, it's going to sound like this. If you put it all together, it's going to sound like this. The only difference, actually, I forgot to mention, the only difference is instead of going like this, you're just going to hit the lower octave Ds, so it'll sound like this. When you put it all together, it's going to sound like this. Now, if you could tell, I'm putting extra swing on the left hand, and I'm also hitting the notes a lot more than I should be. That's because I want to give it a more grand feel. You can follow my directions, or you can follow what I play. It's up to you. I play the more stylistic version, which makes it sound a little bit more grand, like I keep saying. Because you don't have a full orchestra playing with you, or a full choir or anything like that, you're going to have to take some creative liberties with the song to make it sound really good. To the first part of singing. The way you could play it, which is the way the song plays it, is it doesn't treat it any different. It plays it like this. If you could tell, the only difference is instead of playing this, you're just playing. So in total, you're going to play C to G, down to D sharp, up to F, D sharp again, down to D, down to C, and up to F. That's the "Oh God, Give Us Your Protection" portion of the song. Now, if you want to add some extra emphasis to the singing part, if you want to make it really obvious that there's a choir going on, here's how I play it, is I do it a lot simplified, in fact. I actually only play one note on the left hand, so it'll sound like this. I don't know why, I just think that sounds better. Now you're going to repeat the portion from earlier, this portion. So when you repeat this, it's going to sound like this. Now you've reached the "Let no blame lie at the innocents who have prayed" portion of the song. You could either A, repeat that same portion again for the third time, that's going to be the third time you play it, that is how the actual song plays it, or you could add some extra emphasis to the choir like I do, which will sound like this. The best part of the song, you're going to go on the left hand. I'll teach the left hand in a second because it is different. You're going to go from C to G, down to D sharp, up to A sharp, down to D, up to F, D sharp again, and then you're going to go way down to the low G. Then you're going to hit up to G sharp, A sharp. Once you hit the A sharp, you're going to hit C, then D, G sharp, F, G, high octave C. That's going to make it sound really cool when it's all put together. It'll sound like this. You're going to hold that G, and then you're going to play the rest fast. Now you're going to play octaves on the right hand to make it sound even better. It'll sound like this. The left hand is a little bit different than earlier. Instead of playing the thing is, with this part, you're going to play one note for every two notes. So it'll be like this when all put together. And then on this hand, if you're playing both, it'll sound like this. And then you're going to go to the F and to the A sharp at the same time. The C on all hands. If you're playing octaves, it'll sound even better. Just know that when you do every other, you're going to hit this note every time you hit a note, so it'll sound like this. And I know that sounds confusing, but it'll make sense when you see it. Full speed, it'll sound like this. Now you don't just hold this C, you're actually going to hit all four C's at once, and then you're going to jump down and play that same thing I showed earlier on the right hand, which is this. Playing it a bit faster than you were the first time you played it. So when you put that all together, it's going to sound like this. repeating the persecution of the masses, sacred blessings, count for nothing portion of this song. It will sound like this. Notice the only difference is either way you play it, or it's going to always have this note repeating on the right hand in the middle. That is the middle G between the C's, D's, D sharps, and F's on the right hand instead of the left hand this time. This is because in the original song it's playing this at the same exact time. You get the point? I know it's not 100% accurate. You can play it the real way, which is this. Find that to be a little bit confusing. Your hands are jumping around way too much. I think it'd be much easier if you play it the way I play it. You have your pick also over whether you're gonna do I just pick the because I think it sounds better. So from this point you're going to continue, although you're going to lose a hand every time. And the next time you repeat this section, because you are going to repeat this section, it's going to sound like this. Once again, you lose a hand, so it'll sound like this. This is the only time you're not repeating the G. And there you go. That is the full song, Persecution of the Masses. Because I played it the original way at the start, now I'm going to play it my way here. So if you're going to play it in total, my version of it with the stylistic changes to make the choir sound more emphasized, you're going to play it like this. You made it to the end of the video. If you want to stop here, there's nothing else I can teach you regarding this song. So I guess bye, D-Man out. But for those of you who are going to stay and finish the song, here we go. I'm going to play it once you guys can play it with me if you're able to.
かまたに
「 Alright, thank you guys for watching. This was a really long tutorial. I know, it was a very complicated song, so if you guys stuck around this whole time, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. D-Man, out.